Oh, guys, good day and such. Unfortunately, I just gotta say is that I think that your mom Amanda and unfortunately, I think we're pretty much finished and such because yes, I've got a confession to make is that I've not been an angel in my responses and such, but at least I've tried my best to be a lot less and such. Like I didn't say swear words and such, Yes, I did use names and such, but I did my best not to. And usually, some responses, I guess you want me to be naked, but my response actually was otherwise and such, you know. I basically did say apologies and such quite a lot, And like I said, guys, I do my best to actually come out and make amends, do my best to compromise. Unfortunately, that's not how your mum is, I'm afraid, because either her way or the highway in the end of the day. And she really basically attacks me too. She's very more negative when she attacks me. She basically curses a lot and says all these things, yeah. I just really don't need that right now, guys. I'm sorry to say that right now is that I I'm trying my best to be positive, and other people should basically be positive with me and basically raise me up instead of drag me down and such. And honestly, I gotta be honest with you, I really feel like Amanda's torn with me because she says us all this bad little stuff, but then she also drives me by still basically sending me pictures and such, So I don't know what the heck she wants me to do. She says, Matt, don't basically leave me alone and such, but here's my little picture and such. It's very confusing in the end of the day, guys. Very confusing, And unfortunately, we've all basically suffered for years and years about this and such. So, so there we go. So I guess we'll basically see how it goes. But I think right now it looks like your mum and I are pretty much finished now. Now I just want to say about his sister Melody and such that Melody, I'm so happy to hear that you found another person. I really wish you all the best. Hopefully you guys will be either good friends, turn to a boyfriend and girlfriend kind of situation, or you may maybe go further and become a married couple. I gotta give you toss for that, okay, man. Well, I wish hopefully all the best for you and your family and such. In the end of the day, Mel, all I want for you and me, all I want for us to be friends. I like to give it, even though I gotta admit, what I did in 2015, look back on it now was bloody stupid. No, just not just that. Also, the only reason why I asked you that question was simply just to ask you just to see what you would say. I thought we actually, we did, I did that. You gave me an answer, and we just basically accepted it. I don't think it really turned into something really bad, especially about my little sister makes it out to be. So, anyway, all I gotta say is that, and I got message that eventually I signed off, which quite before I signed off with you. The other day, what I did was play well stupid, okay? But so, in the end of the day, I'd like to give this another shot and such. I would want to give friendship another shot, okay, ma'am? But if you don't want to have anything more to do with me anymore, fair enough, ma'am, I could accept it. But can we please go and have a nice chat? Basically say everything we want to say to each other, and finally wish ourselves farewells, aka goodbyes, and then finally part our ways, okay? That's all I basically want from you, Mel. I just want to basically, end everything on a good note instead of a negative note, okay? That's what I really want. It's either friendship or just saying goodbye in a good way, and that's it, okay? So, there we go, alright? And as I probably already said before, and I'll say again, I'm also going to expect that for all of you guys as children and such, especially when they make the age of 18 and 21 and such. But I've already probably said that before, over and over and such. So I'll tell you what, I'll basically right now say this. This is a fun fact, is that, what I gotta say is that my birthday, actually, ironically, is this next one, my 38th, is coming up now within a week and such. It's on the 19th of February and such, guys. So there you go. And I really wish I knew all you guys' birthdays, and unfortunately, I really still struggle with that and such. I do know some of them in May, and I believe that Eliza's either in September or October or something like that, you know. So I remember rough to a certain degree, but not quite. Something I really need to go write down, you know, and put away, then come up with it and such, you know. But at the end of the day, I gotta say it's fun practice that this is the way we do it in the West, but roughly in the East, you know, like China, Korea, and Japan, or at least Japan used to, not anymore, but used to, you know, they used to basically celebrate birthdays all one day and such, you know. Like, for example, Japan, when you're born, you're already 1 year old, and every New Year's Day in Japan, you'd add a year to the age and such. I think maybe, even though it's a little bit different, China does the same thing and Korea does the same thing. And I gotta say, it's one of those kind of things is that when you basically hear it and such, well, I know that when I told your mum and such, her reaction was not good for that, you know. But at the end of the day, it's one of those kind of things that when you hear about it and think about it, actually doesn't sound like God did first, but eventually comes to you, and you kind of wish that at least Japan it makes a comeback and such. It's not. It's one of those things that's not for you, but it's basically something that it's gotta basically work, but gotta be and be for in some location and such. You know, it's one of those traditions. Some traditions need to change. Some of them need to stay the same. Some need to make comeback. This may come back. This one has to come back. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think right now that'll be it, and hopefully this is gonna be my last video for quite some time. Okay, might be my last video into my YouTube goodbye videos if I have to get around to that. Okay, which I've already done some of those videos, but I still haven't finished yet. And I'm not doing videos just for you guys. I'm doing videos for everybody that wants, like family and friends, such I'm always together with, but not anymore. But I want to go back to him, say goodbye, and that's it. Keep moving on, such. Alright? So, anyway, guys, I wish you guys all the best. Take care of yourselves and your good company, okay? Cheers.